Welcome to Fishing with Wisdom. Today we're talking ice safety. Just got to release this brown. Wow, beautiful male. That's the Kype. You're free to go, dude. What a beautiful fish. Missed him twice on the jacker. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fishing with Wisdom. It's winter 2023. As you guys know, it's a pretty mild winter. Compared to some previous winters. We've had a little cold spurt, but the ice isn't great this year. So I thought I'd do a quick episode on ice safety, tell you guys how I stay safe. There's a few pointers I have. Anyways, I'm fishing for trout today on about 3 inches of ice here on Lake Memphremagog. I definitely feel comfortable on 3 inches. When it's less than that, I think you want to be extra careful on 2 inches. And again, it depends big time where you are. If you're on a place like the St. Lawrence River or Bay of Quinte where the ice can vary a lot, again, out here it's pretty stable. If it's 3 inches here, there's a good chance that 10 feet over there is going to be 3 inches, 10 feet over there is going to be 3 inches. So again, it always depends on where you're fishing, but there's not a heck of a lot of currents on this lake. So 3 inches today, I'm feeling pretty good. One thing I use, I have a tape measure so I can easily measure the thickness of the ice. That helps drill a few holes when you first get on. Obviously where I got on there's a little brook, so that's something you want to be careful about. In the old equipment chest, what else I have? I keep a whistle just in case I ever did go through. Another thing that can happen is someone else goes through and they're not wearing a float suit maybe, and I want to call some other people over to help, because I would say about half of the people probably don't have a float suit on. And often that's what can happen is we're safe, but the next guy, if they're not safe and we wind up having to help them, that could be dangerous. So obviously I won't blow it right now, but I have a good whistle. And it's the same one I use in the summer in my boat, which is actually, you have to have it in your boat. So this is a good whistle. I can blow that if I see a guy go in, or if I go in and I really need some help. Sometimes you go in, even if you have a float suit on, you might need a hand getting out. You might have to walk 10 kilometers back to your car soaking wet, so it's just good to have a whistle. Another thing I mentioned it before. You guys let me know if the jaw jacker goes off, hey? Is a float suit. So I'm wearing a Striker brand. This is not the type that will keep you alive very long in the water. It's not like the Mustang suits that they use on oil rigs, where I'll still get hypothermia, but at least I'll float, and it's a two-piece suit. I think that's a big thing with the Mustangs, is they're not super comfortable. This Striker, if I get too hot walking to the spot, I can take the top off. I can wear just the bibs, and I actually wear this pretty much year-round. It's a really good suit, relatively inexpensive, and I really recommend Striker. I did have to have it sewed back up, a pocket fell off, it got a tear here and there. So they're not the best, but they're also pretty awesome. I really like it. I haven't ever tested it. I'd love to do a video where I jump in the lake in the summertime and just see how well I float. But I'm pretty sure they do float, and even just the bibs will keep you afloat, or just the jacket. I'll wear this sturgeon fishing in October. I'll wear this jigging for lake trout in April, and even just a rainy day. In the middle of July, I'll wear this suit, so I do like it. It's not the super hot one. It's not the one that's like ice high. It's kind of in between, because I walk a lot to get to my spots. So definitely recommend getting a float suit, and again, I would recommend a two-piece. Another important piece of equipment is these. What happens often is you fall in. If you happen to fall through the ice, it's not the easiest thing to get out, depending on your upper body strength, what's going on with you. You're wearing heavy, wet ass fucking boots and stuff. You got to pull yourself out. So these are handy, and I keep those always accessible. That's another thing that's super important with ice safety, is if this is in your tackle box 100 feet that way and you fall in, you're fucked. You really want to have it accessible. So I have this front pocket here, and I definitely keep that always visible, always on me. If I do go through, I can take my hand spikes out, use that to pull yourself up. What they say to do is kind of float back like this. If you are in, you get up, first of all, you turn around and you go back up on that ice that is the strongest, which is where you're coming from, right? You don't try and keep going where the ice broke. So if I was walking along like this and I fell through, crunch, I would turn around and go back to that ice is the strongest ice. Try and kick your feet up like that, pull your ass out. Hopefully someone comes and helps you. I always keep a length of rope as well in my thing, the same little kit that you carry, that you have to have in your boat. In Canada and in the States, that little safety kit with a 50-foot floating rope. I keep one of those in my sled. Again, if ever someone else falls through and I want to go help them, I don't want to be farther enough away, you know, like 50 feet of rope I think is good. You throw the guy the rope, make sure I don't go in because I want to go back to my family. And that's it. A lot of guys in Ontario carry a spud. We don't use them as much in Quebec, it's too bad, but that's a big bar. You kind of go along and tap on the ice. Again, I'm pretty, you know, that doesn't vary as much as some other areas, so I don't carry a spud on Magog, but certainly if I was on the St. Lawrence, I would have a spud with me and just check as you go, you know, but I certainly will do a couple holes. Another big thing, I see it too often, is people asking, is the ice safe? Is the ice safe, you know, and the bottom line is, you can ask, generally speaking, how much ice is on this lake, how much ice is on that lake. Never trust some idiot on Facebook with your life. It can change. You know, maybe the guy was there a week ago and there was 6 inches. Maybe he's just an idiot, you know, and he's just telling you anything. So try not to trust anyone. You know, you can take a little bit of ice. There's some good ice on this lake, good ice on that lake, but always check yourself. That's the most important thing. And always have your own shit. Never figure your buddy has a rope or your friend can help pull you out, or always just be self-reliant and only trust yourself with your life. Never trust idiots on social media to give you honest, safe advice. So anyways, I got one brown trout so far. I'm gonna stick it out. It's kind of, the bite's kind of slowed down. I was late getting on today, but hopefully I get another fish. Stay safe, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. I'm going to try and get some better content, more content. I'm going to invest in a new GoPro and really go hard, get some good video this summer. So like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you'll see whenever I share a video, you'll get notified. Stay safe, guys. Get a big fish. Wisdom Outdoors, out.